A lot of you out there, you've got your Gen 1 Cansmarts and you're thinking, do I upgrade to Gen 2? And one of the things that you have to do, because a lot of people think you just swap the Cansmarts over. It's not as straightforward as that. I've already explained in previous videos that with the Gen 1 Cansmart, you have one circuit for one pair of lights, but with the Gen 2, you can utilize two circuits, really enhancing the functionality of the Gen 2 Cansmart by using two circuits so you can turn each side off when you indicate, which is a pretty cool feature to have. Not only that, the sound bomb runs on a completely different cable. Well, it's not completely different. You get, this is an old cable by the way, but you get still the ground and the positive wire going to your sound bomb, but on the end that connects to the Cansmart, you get the 3-pin style plug. However, there's only 2 pins actually going through the sound bomb cable, but you get the same shape. It's basically the 3-pin shape, but there's a blanking pin inside there. Whereas with the Gen 1, they did this type of plug, which is, if you can see that or not, which is literally a 2-pin plug. It's a different shape completely. So with the Gen 1 Cansmart, you had 2 plugs on the Gen 2 Cansmart which looked like this, which were specifically for the rear brake tail lights and the sound bomb. Whereas on the Gen 2, you get 4 plugs, all exactly the same, which are made for 3-pin plugs, which is pretty awesome, because if you decide you don't want to put a sound bomb on your Gen 2 Cansmart, well, you don't have to, because all the plugs are identical, which is really good, and they all have the same flexibility on every circuit, whereas that wasn't the case with Gen 1. So what I'm doing for this customer today is, because he's over in Ireland, he's over in Ireland, just love the Irish accent. It's just like, it's the best accent. Wouldn't you agree? It's just, I think it's just the most beautiful sing-songy accent out there. Anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm sending out a new 11702 Gen 2 Cansmart for the S1000XR. He obviously doesn't want to pull his sound bomb cable through because it's all been put in under the fuel tanker and stuff like that. So he's hoping just to swap the Cansmart over. But he can't, because you need to pull that sound bomb cable out and put in the new sound bomb cable, which has got the 3-pin plug on it. Or you could cut the plug off. So what I've done today, and I'm doing for this customer, which is going to be collected in the next half an hour by FedEx, is I've cut the old Gen 1 plug off a cable here. So, and what I'm doing is I'm making this video actually for him, so he can show to his mechanic or a technician, whoever's fitting it for him, what he needs to do. So he'll have a plug on the back of his bike which looks like this, and I'm going to say cut that off, throw that away, and then you've got the black, which is ground, and the green, which is positive. And then I've put this in the box for him, but you've got a sound bomb cable in your box, so you could literally just cut that plug off, the one with the 3 pins. Well, it hasn't got 3 pins in it, but it's a 3-pin style plug. Cut that off, expose your red and green wire, and then using some cutters and some strips, just put that there. You then strip back the wire so it looks like this, and then make a connection. The way it would be is this cable would already be on the bike, so the person fitting it has to take his soldering iron or his wire connecting equipment to the back of the bike to basically cut the plug off, get this piece here which comes in the box with a Gen 2 Cansmart, and make that connection, seal it, heat shrink over each side, and then wrap it up so it's a good connection, saving him loads of time taking all the bike apart, pulling all the cable through. That is how you can upgrade from Gen 1 to Gen 2 without having to pull your old sound bomb cable through. You can just do what I've just showed you there. But if you want to enhance the power of the 2 circuits for your main front auxiliary headlights, then you need to thread another second harness through so you can send power to both lights independently. Have a good one. Bye.